Hi everyone, this is Sharon. Recently I've been working on a custom request for a set of Bible journaling cards. And so I just thought I'd step through what I made with you today. I usually, when I send off a set of cards, I like to put them in some type of a holder. So I decided to make this little folio to keep the cards in. So I tied it up with this beautiful, it's a really deep blue velvet ribbon, and I just wrapped it around a couple of times. I also used this little buckle, and the buckle is wrapped with some silk thread, which makes it just a really nice special piece. So I've got that attached on one end of the tie. For the base of my folio, I use this old Reader's Digest book cover. It's got this beautiful turquoise cover and then this kind of metallic looking gold pattern on there. I really love that. The back is the same. And what I did was I just added this picture of Mary and Jesus on the front. And then I created a little spine out of a file folder and covered that with this scripty paper. And then as we head on to the inside, I've created this flap on this side. Now I have an in-depth tutorial that I created a while back on a similar folio that I made for a set of Bible journaling cards. Actually, I made two of these. One had Christmas cards and one had Bible cards. And I don't remember if the tutorial was for the Christmas one or the Bible one. But anyway, I will put a link to that tutorial down in my description so you can kind of see how I made that one. It's very similar to this, except it had two flaps. This one just has one flap. And that one had pockets in the bottom. And this one I opted for some ties. So here on this front flap, I just added this beautiful gold fabric pocket and then added this label from Lydia of Raindrop Lila. And then in there, I've got this journaling card that I made. And then again, I have this script digital that I use to cover the flap. I'll put a link to that kit down below as well. I think it just goes really well with the whole theme. Let's see, can I get this all in? I think just barely. I thought it would be nice just to create this, to have a place for her to hold these cards and store them until she's ready to use them. So I've got these 3 different panels, and then on each one I used some crinkled seam binding ribbon and created some ties. So if we just open this one, I'll take the journaling cards out. I'll also just kind of show you all the cards as well, but if we want to get a look at the folio, I backed this with some old Bible pages and some religious images, and then I created these little reinforced kind of holes so the ribbon tucks behind the paper, and then I bring it through to the front to use as ties, and I did the same on all 3 panels. So I'll just open this one as well, and then you can see the back side of that one. And then over on this side, we've got another set of cards, and that's what that looks like there. So this closes up, and once she uses the cards, she can keep reusing this folio for other journaling cards in the future. So I'm going to set that aside and then just kind of step you through the cards that I made for her. I made them all very flat, not a lot of bulk, because that will allow her to put them in her Bible and keep them there and not create too much bulk there. So here I've got this image. She asked me to create, she really loves anything to do with St. Margaret of Scotland. So I've got a pile of those. And then she also really likes Archangel Michael. And so I've done a stack of cards of Michael as well. And then this pile is just some miscellaneous type cards. So I've kept the backs very light so she can write over the top of any images on there. This image, so I've added this fabric tab to the top, some lacy digitals on the bottom. Just used some botanical images on some of these as well. I love this image of the Last Supper. It's not your typical looking one where they're all lined up across. The digitals are from many different artists. I just went through my whole collection. This was like a lacy prayer card, and I just backed it onto a piece of cardstock that I punched around the edge. Then added a little piece of lace to the top. Here's a similar one. I've got some very medieval looking images. And then I also did some die cuts of crosses and added them on there as well, so she can still write around the cross on the back side. Here I waxed this botanical image. And on a lot of these, I layered up thin layers of paper. So again, they don't get too thick. I added some stitching just to give it some interest. Whoops, I got that one upside down. Here we go. And then this is the back side. And then this one, I just added a little bit of fabric and a paper button on there, and then a tab at the top. Okay, let's go to Michael. Here I just added a little bit of lace to the bottom, this laundry label there, and then this book spine piece for my tab at the top. A little bit of lace and fabric again. I just like layering different papers. It gives it a little bit of a texture. And I also like to use these embroidery images on the backs, and it's light enough that you can still use it for writing. And I just added this little rhinestone piece there. Here I've got this kind of sheer fabric that I just stapled to the corner. A bit of lace on there. Then on the back I used this beautiful piece of marbled paper to create a belly band. And then I just tucked in an old book page that can be used for writing. This one's got some punched paper and some old book page. These are little crosses that come out of a die cut that I have. They're the remnants. Not the main focus of that die cut has all these little cutouts in it, so I like using the little ones. Here, very primitive image of the angel, and then I just got a little bit of lace on there, some music paper, and on some of these too I just added some decorative corners to give it some interest. Here I did some stenciling with paste on the back. And this one's got a little fabric piece on there and a ribbon up here. And then this is some scrolly paper that I got from my friend Catherine. Okay, and then our last bunch of St. Margaret. Here I've got this image, added some lace to the bottom, and this is just some stenciled craft paper I added up in the corner. Layered some different types of paper here. And then this is the back, and then I've just got this set of words on here. I love this beautiful image. Here I've just got some metallic punched paper on the front and a fabric tab. Another die cut on this one. And then here I've just got some ledger paper that I sandwiched into the side. So you can see the book page back there, but you could still use this for writing, and I just added a stamp to the corner. Here's kind of a stained glass image. I did some stenciling on there with paste up in the corners. Added a velvet tab. And then the back side. This is actually a pocket, so she can tuck a note in there or some quotes or Bible verses, whatever she would like. Here I just added a little bit of lace, backed it onto some old book page, and then here I've got a little pocket with the straw paper, and then I stamped on that. It's got this beautiful pale image, so you could write on there as well as in this little piece of coffee dyed paper. Here's another image of St. Margaret, and I covered it with this mesh fabric and a sari silk ribbon at the top. And then I just added a paper button with some lace in the corner. It's still all very quite thin. And then this image on the back. This one, this is a waxed image, and I just tucked it in with this punch paper and this piece of lace at the top. And then on the back I've got a side tuck, some music paper there, and then I just tucked in this journaling piece. And this one, I had to find some purplish ribbon to go with the image. I just added lace here. And then on the back, I've got this patterned paper onto this coffee dye paper. So I've got 2 sheets of that, and I just stitched them. I folded it and stitched them down so there's ample writing space on the inside. But I had to put some pretty paper on there. And then this one. This is St. Margaret visiting the sick, and then I just added this little ribbon on the bottom. And then I just did a stamp on the back and some old lace. So that is my share for today, my set of journaling cards, as well as the folio that I used to store them in. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and until next time, bye-bye.